Novel Blossom by HIJABIQUEEN74. Chapter 2. Third Pav. Slamming the clock, Ahmed turned around from his head. His mother walked in, ready to wake him up, but seeing Ahmed already up, she didn't say anything. Yet she did get furious seeing another alarm clock into millions of pieces. Ahmed, how many clocks are you going to break? That was the 7th one that you broke this month. His mother snapped, smacking his right arm hard. Sorry, Mom, can't help if my hand is that strong. He replied, why do you work out that much? You know girls don't like men that are way too puffed up. She remainded him. Oh, Lord, Mom. I am not that muscular. I am just strong. You should have seen Jake. Ahmed mumbled. Jake is Ahmed's partner. They both work together. They are like brother but from another mother. Jake is a build-up man. He loves bodybuilding. Whenever he has time, he would go straight to the gym without worrying about anything, unlike Ahmed. WHO has to take care of other things besides his duty to save people. Well, you are not Jake. Go wake your brother up, please. He is not getting up. No matter what how many times I have tried to wake him up. She sighs, walking out of his room. Ahmed got up with a big sigh, another day at the job which he loves. Ready to pick up his uniform, but his mother walked in again. Ahmed, she called once again. Yes, quote, your department called a couple of seconds ago. They said they needed you. She informed of the message. Okay, Mom, it looks like you have to wake Allie. What will I do with this two of you? She sighs. Allie is 6 years old. Kindergarten. Ahmed and Allie are the only children in their family. Ahmde loves his little brother to death. He will do anything for his brother if it means to give up what he likes to do the most. Ahmed moms doesn't do anything outside of the house. She is a housewife. Although she doesn't work paid labor, her boys are ALWYAS thankful TOWARS their mother for taking care of him, feeding them, and being a wonderful, hardworking mother. They understand that being a housewife is not easy. It is sometimes way harder than it seems. On the other hand, his father is a businessman. HAMDOESN, TWNAT to take over what his father has worked so hard for. He want to do something on his own. Stand up on his own 2 feet. EVERYT time they are on the dinner table, his father would bring up about him taking over the business. He keeps telling his father RTHE same thing over and over again. Not that his father ever listens. That night was a terrible night. He had to rescue a child WHO was stuck in a rain. That was a terrifying thing he has ever done in his career. The little girl's terrifying face still flashes right in front of him whenever he closes his eyes. The little Gil reminded of his LITTL brother. Sighing, he walked to the bathroom and got ready. Once he was done, he walked downstairs to see his little brother all ready for school. He walked into the kitchen. Kissing his moteur's cheek, he took a seat. Hey champ, he roughed Allie, hair. Don't do that, his brother whined. Sorry, buddy, what you eating? Ahmed asked, digging into his food. Cereal duh, he answered like it, SNOBVIUOS thing. Allie, what did I tell you about talking to your older bro like that? His mother warned, not to be rude. Sorry, Allie apologized. Where is dad? Ahmed asked looking round. He went to his office. There are these important meeting, him and his meetin'. Why can't he just marry his company that would be easy? She mumbled, scrubbing THS dishes in a harsh pace. Because he loves you, and we love you too Mom. Ahmed said, walking up to the sink and helping her. With the dish. Thank you. She smiled. Well, it's time for me to go. Grab your backpack champ. I am going to drop you off today. Yes. Allie jumped in excitement. Allie loves to ride in his brother's police car. He thinks it makes him look even more RELAZED. Every kid in his school looks at Allie whenever he get outs of the car. Ahmed grabbed his brother's lunch bag and hugged his mother before leaving the house. He opened the door and put his brother in the back seat before putting on the safety belt. Ahmed went to his driver's seat and drove to Elementary school. He always thought that's a weird name for a school, but it's the right school, the kids get a good education. Soon they arrived at the front of the school. Walking out of the driver's seat, Ahmed opened the back door, helping his brother get out of the car. He then closed the door. As they entered the school, all the little kids' eyes were on Ahmed, and his little brother, WHO was walking in an arrogance like he is the cop here and saving lives was his thing. Seeing this, Ahmed chuckled and shook his head. He walked up to his brother's class. Bending down in front of his brother, he said, don't give a hard time to the teacher. Be nice, and make me proud. Okay, yes bye brother, Allie replied hugging his brother. Good luck, he smiled. Ahmed walked out of the school and drove to the police department. He walked through the DOULE doors. He nodded his head on the way to everyone. As soon as he entered his assigned OFICE, he started to work on the case files unit. A knock on his door interrupted him. Glancing up from his paperwork, Ahmed saw it was his boss, Officer Hunter. How may I help you? He quickly go up from his chair. Please sit back down. I came here to give you good news. Hunter smiled, showing him THW white envelope. What would that be? Ahmed asked, sitting down. Walking in, Hunter took a seat in front of him. He CROSED his legs, he EANED back to the chair. A call came in yesterday from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. He begins. And what does that have to do with me? Ahmed questioned, not understand where this conversation is going. One OS their partners is 9 months pregnant. She might leave anytime. They need someone to cover for her. He answered. And, they want someone as smart, intelligent, and know how to handle a dangerous situation. Someone WHO will concentrate on he work and can solve mysterious. Hunter explained. You decided to give them my name. Now they want me. Ahmed sighs. Hunter nods his head in response. You know how much I love working with you guy. I don't want to leave, but I don't know about this. Ahmed spoke honestly, releasing a deep sigh. Look, I know how much you love this job. You have always dreamed of becoming a police officer, but you shouldn't let this opportunity go. This is an important matter that is in your hand. Don't lose this chance. I am not telling you to stay there for the rest of your life. You are only covering for their teammate. Just get the experience of being there. I am not asking much. He explained, hoping Ahmed will change his mind. Fine, I will do it. It's because you said it and I take you as my older brother. So how do I do this? Ahmed asked. Just show up by tomorrow, and the A-lady named Roxanne will explain everything to you. Hunter spoke, handing Ahmed the white envelope that has THEXXCUTIVE order for him to join. Alright, what's my duty today? Ahmed asked. Shouldn't you know that already? Hunter raised his eyebrow. Yeah, you're right. Ahmed laughed nervously. Ahmed watched his officer Hunter walk out of his office. A couple of minutes later, he walked out of his office. He got in his cop car and drove around the town. He stopped at a neighborhood that was assigned to him. Ahmed got out of the car and closed door. He leaned on the car then looked around for any sign of danger. Not too long, walked out a BEAUTISUL girls. The outfit made the girl look even more gorgeous. For the top, she has a little mistress chiffon top on, and she wore a chiffon maxi skirt with flat shoes. She had a brown hijab on. There was a bag on her right shoulder, and on her left hand, there was a book. Another GRL walked next to her. Ahmed knows he wants supposed to look at her. However, he couldn't draw his eyes away for the girl. He felt this weird feeling in his body that he was never felt before. The girl turned her head toward him, making him smirk her ways. He chuckled as he saw her turned away quickly. He watches them go to the bus stand. Ahmed GT back into his car before driving to the girl WTH a book on her face. She was concentrating on her studies. She looked CTE, though. The girl next to her looked at Ahmed and smiled at her. He returned a smile back to her. He waited for her to look at him. When she did, he asked if he can give them a lift to wherever they were going. But she didn't want any rides from him, and he can clearly understand that. Before he can say anything anymore, she grabbed her sister's hand and got on the bus. Not wasting any time, Ahmed got back into his car, driving next to the bus. Ahmed turned his head to the left to see her look at him. He winked at her. He got a call from the apartment, saying that they need him on 89th Street. Turning on his siren, he drove away fast as a bolt of lightning. When he got there, he saw the FBI, SWAT and some OPLICE crass outside the building. He reached out and bent down to go to Jackson, one of his police officers. He used the vehicle to block any shots. He took out his gun, ready to fire back WHNE needed. What do we have here? Ahmed asked. Don't know. The FBI want, say a word. Jackson answered. Where is Officer Hunter? He questioned, keeping an eye on the front. Hayes over there with the FBI, replied Jackson, pointing in the direction of Officer Hunter. Cover me, he informed, sprinting toward the police officers. Hunter. Single quote. Yeah, over here. Quote. What the hell is going on I hear? Quote. 25 YRSOLDMALE is keeping kids captive in the building. HECPLAINED. About 10 kids. The only thing we are doing RIGTH now it was waiting outside. We have divided cops and SWAT into groups. I have group A trying to find an entrance without letting the guy know. Quote. Did the guy ask anything? Single quote. Yes, he did. He is asking for a truck, but the FBI won, give it to him. They want to catch the guy right here. Hunter mumbled, not liking THEIDEA. Another shot was fired. Ahmed cursed. ST. There better be no need bodies, or else I am getting the guy in charge of this operation. I promise you that. Quote. Okay, buddy, calm DOWM. What do you suggest? Quote. Moving AROUNF the car, he answered. I think we should give him what he wants since he isn't going to let Sue go in. Besides, WEH have been standing outside for about 3 hours. We got nothing done. Are you out of your mid, OFICER? We cannot let the guy OTU of our hand. A male voice came from the side. So you're saying is that catching this guy is more important than saving those innocent kids, WHO are frightened and scared to death. What kind of agent are you? You are supposed to protect the CITICZEN first, Agent Henry. Ahmed spoke reading his name tag. Well said, officer. Well said. Not to MNTION how you stood up. I am Agent Leroy. This is my team, he complimented. Shaking Leroy's hand, Ahmed spoke. Thank you, Officer Ahmed. Thank you for helping us with this case in the first place. Some spoke just love to catch people and be the hero, instead of saving lives. Quote. Ah, you are the famous Officer Ahmed. The hero. We have heard a lot about you. I am hoping that you are going to join us when Agent Roxanne is leaving. I would love to have an officer like you greater than, Leroy complimented, PATTIGN Ahmed's shoulder. I wouldn't call MYSLEF a hero. I'm just doing what every officer would do. I do plan on joining you guys. Ahmed assured him. That is excellent news. Had idea OD you have. Do want to know what kind of officer you are, even though everyone says you are clever, bright, and love to face danger. Impress me, officer. KEROY crossed his arms. If I were the unsub, I would ask for a since I have so many kids as a hostages. The question is, what do I do if I get the car? Ahmed waked toward the TABLSWHER all the papers were he's out. What else, drive away and not get captured? Morgan shrugged. No, he WOUDN, do that. I mean, think about it. So what if I do get a car and try to run away? I am going to leave the hostages that I had. On top of that, the cops are getting to chase me. He is planning something else, but WAHT. Ahmed reasoned, thinking hard to understand the unsub. Hey, got the point. What if we have 2 unsubs? Agent MAROCS questioned. Guys, we can't keep asking what if questions. If we are going to solve this, then we have to think like the UNUB. Let's do this. Let's GVE him what he wants. Ahmed suggested. We can't do that. Henry objected. Because then we will let the UNSUN slip out of our hand. Quote, you're doing it again, Agent. We have to get those kids out for now. I am sure if we go by our plan, we will be able to TOCATCH the guy and save those kids. Ahmed assured him, everything will go perfectly. Now we are going to give him the truck. We will put a little tracker under the truck. Amki sure he doesn't see it. We will let him go, but one of you agent have to keep ANEYE on him with his notice, change his cars if you have to. We get the kids out on the other hand. Then we follow the guys and capture him. Simple as that. Ahmed smiled after presenting his idea. But to simple, though greater than Fabio pointed out. Sometimes, simple ideas can be a big one. So if anyone doesn't have any problem with my idea, then we should do it, if anything goes wrong. I will be held accountable for it. Ahmed stated, you have a lot of confidence in you, don't you? Marco asked, I mean, I do need the confidence to work this job. Ahmed laughed, you are one smart officer. Marcos commented, thank you. After plan. Alhamdulillah Ahmed, S-Pan did work after all. The kids were safe, he guy is locked up behind bars. Ahmed could rest now, knowing all the kids were back to their family SAFETLY. He was mostly worried about the children being in danger. He didn't want anything to happen to them. Agent Leroy was very impressed with Ahmed's work. He is indeed a hard-working office WHO never gives up. Leroy wants the type of office in his team. Ahmed somehow found out what college that girls goes to. He drove there but didn't find them. Looking around from inside his car, Ahmed drove his car around. He finally found them. He walked up to them, asked THM if he could drop them off, but the girl denied. He was finally able to give her a ride. They soon arrived at the party shop. He watches the girl get out and walk toward a guy. He gripped his steering wheel tight, making his knuckles turn white without him realizing it. He hit the gas and drove away.